All right. We are now joined by today's third place finisher in the Go Bowling 235, Martin Truex Jr., driver of the number 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Martin, take us through what it was like out there racing the road course today.
That was a lot of fun, honestly. I mean, being the first time in a track, you don't really know, what it's going to be like. So, I really enjoyed today. I thought the track was more fun than I anticipated, just from running the simulator and things like that. So, really had a lot of fun, and obviously had a really fast Bass Pro Toyota, and kind of messed up there speeding on pit road and had to recover. So to be able to come from the back in about 20 or so laps there is pretty tough, and obviously proud of being able to do that. Wish we could have had a little bit more time. I think we could have given them a run for their money, but overall it was a decent day, and it seems like third place is just where we're at right now.
All right, we'll kick it right to the media for questions. Bob Pockris, go ahead and kick us off.
Yeah, Martin, after doing this course once, is this course good enough for a full points race if NASCAR wanted to in the future?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, today was a full points race, so I mean, I thought we've seen a good race, and obviously, not a ton of cautions, not a ton of crashes, and guys doing crazy stuff. And I thought the race went really well, and the racing was good. You could make passes if you were faster than a guy, and that's always as a competitor what you're looking for, and I think that's what puts on a good show. So I'd be totally fine with it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Next up, we'll go to Stephen Conley. Go ahead, Stephen. No? Okay, how about Mark Garrow? Mark, you want to go?
Okay, thank you. Martin, talk about the heat today. It looks like it looked pretty rough on a lot of guys, and the break seemed like it was a help to a number of drivers to kind of rehydrate, gather it back in. How was the heat for you on the day?
I didn't quite hear you that good. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, just the heat. I mean, how bad was the heat today? How much did it bother you? It seemed to bother some other competitors.
It was hot, no doubt. I mean, it was crazy hot. I think probably without that break from lightning, a lot of guys wouldn't have made it. I mean, it was it's so hot in these things. I don't know why we're running a right side window at a road course, and there's just no airflow. I mean, none at all. And I think if you talk to people that are at the track, and they're complaining about how hot it is outside the car, and just to put it in perspective, when we get out of the car, that feels like air conditioned. I mean, I can't tell you how hot it was in there today. So luckily, feeling good after the race, obviously, and was able to hold my own. But I just think there's something we could do to make these things, a little bit cooler.
And you touched on a moment ago, you're kind of stuck there in third place, but you guys have had really consistent finishes. So how do you feel about having so many third places? I mean, that's good in one sense, but they're not wins either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleased with how we're running. I think that's the most important part. There's a little bit here and there that we, obviously could do better. So, today I felt like we definitely could have challenged for the win. I wish we could have seen if we could have, ran straight up with the 9, but we were obviously really fast at the end to come from dead last on, restart with whatever it was to go 25 laps or less. So had a lot of speed, and that's what you need. You need to be doing that, and we're running up front every week, and that's what's important. So we just need to get some more points before the playoffs, hopefully, and that'll be a big deal for us.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. We'll go to Jordan Bianchi next. Go ahead.
Great. Martin, can you tell me about what the conversation was with Harvick and Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin on the grid prior to the race, and how you guys laid out your strategy?
We just wanted to figure out how we were all going to approach turn 1, so we didn't crash each other and look like idiots. So really, it was just about what kind of marker were you going to use for braking, so we didn't run each other over, and obviously it went fine from there.
And it was full disclosure. You guys were open with each other, not playing any games or secrets or anything.
Yeah, I don't think we did. I mean, I think we all understand. We've been doing this long enough that you can't win it in the first corner, but you sure can lose it. So it was really just about, trying to get a gauge on, how comfortable each other was, what kind of brake markers you thought would work. And, so we were all kind of on the same page, so we didn't crash in the first corner and look like idiots.
Thanks.
Okay, Martin, appreciate the time. Thanks for this, and congrats on the finish.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Have a good week.